I would sign the release form.
And I would sign it if it was me.
I would sign it because, like, it's not a big deal. It's still a grocery store.
I would sign it because I would want people to know my opinion and know that there is a trusted person and not some paid actor.
Sign it, it's harmless. Unless they were talking bad about it.
Majority, I guess, of people would be like, yes.
Would say yes?
Yeah.
Others, I feel like they would too. If like they're being honest and they're showing their opinion, I feel like they would want to sign it too.
I think most of our peers, probably 80%, would sign it because they're saying good things about the store and they're saying what they honestly believe and that their opinion could affect other people, and it's advertisement for the store. So I think most people would sign it.
I believe that others would sign it, but also be weirded out that somebody filled them without permission.
I believe others wouldn't sign it because a lot of people don't like others to hold their opinion to them. So if someone came up to them and was like, oh, you must really like this place, they could be like, yeah, but like if they said no, then it'd be like, well, why'd you lie on TV? So I think most people would not sign it.
Group.
The smarter would be to do the individual paper, even though I'd rather do the group one.
So
But
you would do
individual, yeah.
I would do a group paper, honestly, in my opinion, because I mean, I would want like extra help, because if it's a big class and like my grade depends on it, I'd kind of want.
I would vote for individual because your term grade depends on the paper, and so I would want to get a good grade on it, so I would do it individually.
I would vote for the individual because working in groups is just like honestly problematic, and you're honestly putting more work on yourself, and you can just do the whole thing and you don't want to get frustrated with other people.
I would vote for the group paper because I love working with others, and I think that more time and ideas could be useful, and like more creative ideas that you might not have seen just by yourself could be produced by working with other people.
Individual. Still want to do the work.
Group. Yeah. So they wouldn't have to do as much work.
I feel like others would choose maybe sometimes to do it with others, you know, to like get, I don't know, like I feel like they would choose others just so they could like goof around and talk.
I think a lot of people vote for group because they want the work to be split between people.
Do you believe others would do? I feel like some people would want like a lighter workload, but also like want to do their own, so about 50-50.
I think more people would want to do individually just because group projects can end up with one person doing all the work, or one person is just like so scared of what the other people can do, they'll just like want to do the work themselves just because they know that their work is trustworthy and the grade they get will be on them, and won't want to blame other people. So I think they would do the individual work over the group work.
Yeah, if I had $20, I didn't care. Yeah, I would just pay the fine. I wouldn't want to go to court, waste my time.
I'd pay the fine.
I would pay the fine because I'm not trying to go deal with the judge, in my opinion.
I would just pay it because I know that going to court is a hassle, and I feel like it's not all the time that would be put into it is not worth the $20. I would just pay the $20.
I would just pay the fine because it's really not that big a deal. If you were, I mean, it's really a bigger deal I mean, you were speeding 38 miles an hour in a 25 miles per hour zone, so obviously you were speeding.
I would pay the fine because I wouldn't want to waste my time in court for the judge to rule the cop as right, and I still have to pay even though the cop may have been lying.
Pay the fine, unless you're homeless.
Also pay the fine.
Others, I feel like they would just pay the $20. Because, I mean, like, why would you go through all the hassle when you know you did something wrong? Makes no sense.
I think most people would probably just pay the $20.
What do you believe other people do? I feel like some people would want to put up a fight, but like some people wouldn't. So it's like a 50-50 also.
I think others would pay the fine just because when you go to court, you have to take off of school or take off of work, and it could end up wasting your whole day for the judge to be like, okay, but you still have to pay because you still were going too fast in this area. And $20, I think for most people, for a fine especially, isn't that much money, and they would just be able to deal with it and let it go and just pay it and not go to court.
Yes, I would vote for it.
I would vote for it.
I would vote for funds for space exploration because I feel like it'd be like kind of cool to see like what's out there.
I would honestly vote probably against it just because like taxes, but it also it's providing more jobs, so it's kind of like a win-lose situation.
I would vote for it because I like the idea that there's new jobs, and I know there's so many people out there that just love the space program and would just want to dive deeper with new roles like this. So I think it would be a really cool impact on upcoming society.
I believe that they would vote for it because it gives more jobs, and who doesn't want to know about space?
I feel like they would vote for it.
Others, this is hard because like I feel like some people are fascinated with space and like would want to do more exploration, so they would say yes to the rules. But like if you're not interested in space, I feel like you'd just be like no, like you wouldn't care. So I guess.
I feel like others would be the same. I feel like some people would want to vote just to like see the space exploration, and some people wouldn't. So it's probably another 50-50.
I feel like others would be against it, mainly because there's the argument of taxes, and taxes are super important for people, and just hearing that taxes need to be higher is a real turnoff for a lot of people. So they might be like, not even care about everything else, or just be like, higher taxes and be like, no. So yeah.